Ahoy there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Crackshot here for a Let's Play series on this game called Grim Quest. If you're unfamiliar with this game, I already did a first impressions video on it, which I will have linked in the description box below and in the cards above. Otherwise, let's play Grim Quest. As you can see, I have a save game already here, but I'm going to make a new game. And I did have a game before that one that I've been playing for the past couple of days. Excuse me. That I've been playing for the past couple of days, and I made it all the way to day 35, and I was like level 11 or level 12 or something like that, pretty far ahead in the game. So I'm going to stay at the same difficulty, classic, because I'm still not super good at this game, but I'm at least decent. I'll be setting the dungeon size to larger, event frequency more, and level progression faster. So those are going to be the parameters for this game. Permadeath is on. Once this character dies, the Let's Play is over. Or, well, pretty much, yeah, if the character dies, this Let's Play series will be over. I really like the Survivor class, so that's what I'm gonna go with, background. And I also really like the Hunting Falcon because of that extra crit chance. So I had this ready for you guys to read in the first impressions, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And now, let's begin. So first things first, let's see, got some bounties. Excuse me, I don't know what's up with my voice today. But anyways, we got the bounties. And we're going to start with getting our Arcane Blast. It has a very wide range of damage it can do, very low or very high. So I'm going to buy that starting off. And I'm going to get Fireball, so I have an AoE spell attack as well. I find both of them to be quite useful. And I'm going to go ahead and check out the various assortments. Steel helmet. Okay. I don't know what to get yet. I am going to buy the grapes. It's very important to bring food with you while out on these explorations within the dungeons, because if you run out of supplies, you'll lose your sanity and health with every movement you make without having any supplies. So it's good to stock up on food whenever you can. Alright, I think that's about it that I can do here, so let's go ahead and move on. The Sunken Grotto. Alright. It is set to large, so each of these dungeon runs will take quite a bit longer. Okay, you got the wizard taken down. Got the bandit here. Also, excuse me, if you move your thumb vertically towards a specific target enemy, it will do maximum damage to them, but if you move your thumb horizontally in the attack zone, which is between the enemies, you will attack two adjacent enemies for splitting your physical damage in half between the two. Alright. Nature's Bounty. You find yourself in a small grove overgrown with berry bushes. Luckily, they are ripe with fruit ready for the picking. In no time, you get yourself a bowl full of sweet blackberries. What do? Eat them now. Stash them for later. Not feeling particularly peckish at the moment, you stash a handful of berries in your supply bag for later consumption. Good thing this was a success, because the failures are obviously things that we do not want. Normally I go in a much more organized manner, but we'll just go with it. Garrison Tower. You stand before an abandoned garrison tower from the old empire, built before the tearing. Majestic as it may have been once, it looks crumbling and in disrepair now. I will search the armory. Failure, you search rows upon rows of dusty shelves and worn-out chests, but find nothing of use. Well, let's keep going. My madness got these aberrations to fight. So if you see here, I'm going to do it horizontally, see, and I attack both of them, which splits my total physical damage in half between the two of them. And then when I go vertical, it does full damage on one of them. And that last hit was a crit. Trap. A trap. Something below you snaps, followed by a loud tearing sound and a blinding pain in your leg. You stepped into a trap. Honestly, I don't know the difference between these two. I'm going to try not fair. After some time, you manage to stand back on your feet and leaving a trail of bloody footprints carry on into the unknown. I lost HP and sanity. I'm going to go ahead and use the Soma, which will restore my sanity back up to full. And I'll eat my grapes. I need them grapes. Got some grave robbers. Well, they're not going to be robbing me, because I ain't no grave. Serves grave robbers right. I got a catalyst. Ancient battlefield. You find yourself standing among the rusted arms and decaying bones of the fallen. It seems to be a remnant of a battlefield, date and contestants unknown. I'll search the remains. Success. You pick at the old bones and rusty remains, only to find a weapon overlooked by the looters. Chainmail. I'll go ahead and check that out real quick. Oh yeah, real quick. If you see the knight's helmet in the top left corner of the screen, that is where you bring up your character screen right here. You look at your items, spells, skills, and your animal companion, which every 5 levels up your companion. So the next level will give me an extra 1% versus wounded enemies. +1 armor, -4% evasion. I do not find that to be worthwhile. So let's continue. 7 damage crit. I got here skeletons. I don't know how you can kill a skeleton because they're already dead, but I guess my character found a way. Imperial brandy. I'm starting to get a little low on health, so I'm going to eat that flower. Scattered Lore, Volume 54. I might butcher some names here. Vodianoi General. Vodianoi are a breed of humanoid fish-like creatures, most likely brought about by some vile mutation, triggered by the dark's twisting influence on aquatic wildlife of the withering woods. Their body is covered in fish-like scales, and their mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth perfect for tearing flesh. They are bipedal and can move with speed and alacrity on both land and water, thanks to their webbed limbs and a pair of functional gills. I have not encountered such creatures as of yet. Occult laboratory. You find yourself standing in a derelict room full of bizarre equipment. If the stories are true, this could be one of the infamous research stations of the old empire, where the sages of old conducted their occult experiments. Tinker with the equipment. Failure. You mess around with strange contraptions, but fail to accomplish anything of note. Old machines are not operational anymore. Okay. Oh, found some 18 gold. Alright, we're making progress here in this dungeon. Dark aberration. Walking down the road, lost in thought, you suddenly feel a chill running down your spine. You look around only to find the landscape drained of color, covered with a thick, dark mist, and the sun faded to a dull gray in the sky. As horror and confusion creep upon your mind, you realize you have wandered into one of the pockets of the dark spreading beyond the tear. Run! Failure. You sprint as fast as your legs would allow it, knowing too well that if you linger in this unnatural place, there's no telling what calamities may befall your body and spirit. Luckily, you pick the right direction, and soon the mist begins to clear and warmth greets you as the colors return to the landscape, restoring peace and sanity to your mind. Even so, the dark has left its mark, and you will need some time before recovering completely. Lost HP and -2 sanity. That's very unfortunate. However, it's very likely that I'll make it out of here alive. Cabin in the woods. Roaming through the woods, you find yourself in a clearing beside a small wooden cabin. The door to the cabin is open ajar, and a quick glance through the window reveals that the cabin is empty. Intrigued, you go inside, only to find a comfortable-looking bed and some trash scattered about the cabin floor. Rest in the bed or search through the trash. I'll search through the trash. Success. You search through the stuff littering the cabin floor and find an item of values buried beneath a heap of trash. Calming herbs. -10% chance to lose sanity. I'll go ahead and consume it now. We all need our herbs sometimes. Alright. I'll also drink the Imperial Brandy. There we go. Here's the exit, so I'm not going to leave it just yet, though I can, and I'd still complete the dungeon, but I want to get as much as I can out of this dungeon as possible. Arcane Blast nearly killed the Mwata warrior. I'm going to do split damage, which was almost enough. Alright, there we go. Took down the warrior. Now the Mwata servant. Both dead. Alright. Gonna finish up this dungeon now. We're at the tail end of it now. Oops. Alright, here we go. Move that out of the way. And here we go. Final place. Dark Worshippers Camp. Looking down a steep slope, you notice a strange camp in the valley below. It is made out of makeshift tents, hastily constructed from large animal bones, and each tent sports a large black banner inscribed with hand-drawn insignia. They belong to the Dark Worshippers. You realize, foul creatures seduced by the dark, retaining only specks of their humanity. Luckily, it seems to be abandoned for some time, and you can look around if you so desire. Search for gold or search for items. Search for items. Failure. The inside of the tents is unkept and dirty, as if they housed wild animals instead of human beings, and you fail to find anything of value left behind. Time to leave. And I just ran out of supplies, so that's good for me. Yes, leave. Now we completed the level. And I always collect the wages from the city council. However, I don't have their paid account, so whoops, it's right here. The in-app purchases to remove ads, but I'm not gonna commit to that level just yet. But I'm going to pause the video and collect the wages through the quick ad that I have to watch, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back from sorry. I'm now back from watching the ad, so now got the 30 gold, which I think is very helpful. So after every dungeon run I'll be doing that, so just know that's going to be happening quite a bit. More bounties, I'll collect these two, but I'll leave that one behind. Let's see. Okay, so I have these currently in progress. Now there's not going to be much that I can do with the amount of gold I have. I'm going to sell off the chainmail. There it is. Alright, I'll get the moldy bread. Any food is helpful. I'll get the steel ingot. And I think that's all I'm going to get from here. Yeah, that's all I'm going to go with. So let's see, can I upgrade it just yet? No, it's 125 gold, so not quite. So I'll go ahead and stack that steel ingot into my storage here, my stash. And I'll put the catalyst. No, I'll go ahead and sell off the catalyst. I know it's only 7 gold, but I'll just sell it anyways. I'll buy a health potion and a marigold flower. That way I have some. I wonder if I get the bounty and then I buy that soma. I'll see if that works. So I'll buy the soma for restoring sanity. And let's see. Yes. So that offsets some of the cost for it, and I get XP for it. So that's very helpful and pretty awesome. Okay, so I'll go into the dungeon with those items. I'll take a look at my army. Alright, average, good, great. Alright. I think everything is sufficiently good there, so let's go ahead and, well, let me see. Actually, I think now is a good time to end the video here, so if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll continue to make more videos for this Let's Play series. And I definitely had a lot of fun playing this, so we'll continue this Let's Play series, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, everyone.